Hey, what's up? And welcome to Let's Play Mortal Online. I haven't actually done one of these videos before, so I'm not completely sure how I'm going to make this, but I'll probably just do segments in increments of 10 minutes. So I guess I'll spend the first couple minutes talking about what the game is. It's a fully open loot, first-person sandbox MMORPG. It's kind of like a cross between Worm Online and Darkfall Online. Darkfall Online for the PvP aspect, and Worm Online just because of how much you can actually change the world. I mean, players hold their own territories. There's even a territory map on the website to show like what guilds control what, and there's a ranking system, and it's actually pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of neat features. I'd like to say this game's pretty unique. I can't say that for sure because I just don't know personally any other games that are really like this. I really enjoy it. I started about a year ago, and I had quit it after about a week because my trial was running out and I had to go back to some other games. But I decided I actually would come back because they came out with a new update last August. I mean, I didn't realize the game was having so many updates recently. There's been 2 expansions. The first one was a year after it was released. It was released in 2010, but the first one was called Dawn. Came out in June 2011. Added some pretty cool features like the need to eat, drink, and sleep, and then they added new mechanics and a system to the mounts. There's a gene system, like I think that works like talents, and how you would ride the mounts, and you could use a storage system for your horses and stuff. And then they changed the housing system a bit, and then they added more interactive objects, and you could also, there's a bunch of harvestable plants that were added, so a bunch of new resources, and then they fixed the mailing system, but there was a lot of balancing issues with that expansion, and there's a lot of controversy over some of the stuff. So they just fixed it a bit, but there's a lot of downtime. And then a year later, in August, like I said, it was called The Awakening. They added a bunch of roaming guards to protect all the new players. And then some new AI. They fixed the GUI and added a bunch of action bars that you can customize. And then player-made books, or players could write their own books and stuff. And they added illegal items. That I got from Wikipedia. I think that means if you're carrying certain items, guards will, come after you. I don't know what exactly will happen, but so I'm not entirely. Like, it's not going to be a mystery when I jump into the game. I know a decent amount of how it works, so we're not going to, be wondering what to do. I started an hour ago to get myself acquainted with the controls again, so I guess might as well just get started. Alright. Also, my frame rates are kind of low. I'm running fraps and I turned down some of the graphics settings, so it doesn't look its best. And it also isn't going to be running too fast. I apologize for that. I have a generic computer from Best Buy, so I'm thinking I'm going to delete this character just because I kind of want to restart. Plus, I mean, he looks a little dumb. He kind of looks like Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy, so I'm going to delete that. Alright, that was actually, I kind of like that animation where it just kind of falls apart and breaks like stone. So, alright, so the game has 10 races and 4 clades. It's really interesting because when you choose a clade, you also choose what your parents were, and that kind of determines how the attributes you have and the appearances that you can choose for your character. So, last time I did the Ogmere. I'm not sure if I want to do that again just because it looked a little weird. So, I actually am going to do Ogmere. Let's do this. Next. Choose your ancestry. Alright, so I don't really have much of a choice. I have to choose these guys anyway, so. The Blaine. You guys can pretty much read this yourself. I'm going to read it real quick in my head. Some pretty interesting lore, to be honest. Kinda like this. So, Blaine, or the Wergar. I guess that's what, I think that's how you pronounce it. And then, I might as well choose him again. Oh, God, I look like, forget that. I'm gonna go human. Alright. Or maybe half-breed. Sorry, I'm pretty indecisive, so... let's check out humans real quick. Might as well just check them all out. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot to read. I'll just skim over some of it. The Clade. These guys... well, it looks like they're kind of Nordic-like people. Scandinavian, whatever you want to call it. So it looks like they're kind of like Vikings, so... You know what, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and choose them for the first parent. Or wait, no, the parents of my parents. So my grandparents. Feel dumb. Alright. Who is this? Oh, whoops. I was gonna read that. The Sardukan. Alright. So these are kind of like Amazonian people, I presume. I guess my father married a Sardukan, or got in an affair with them, so I think I'm going to choose that. Alright, who's this dude? The Tindramine. Or the Tindramin. I don't know. I'm not very good with my enunciation. So, classic European medieval race. Alright. Choose that. And now it looks like I'm going to choose between sort of an Asian race. The Curite. Oh, the Curite. Could do that. Or who are these people? Looks like Africans, so the... yeah, it looks like an African tribe-like race. Oh, would you look at that? They're slaves. Well... alright, so apologize for all that silence. I really just wanted to read it all. Probably I could have read it out loud to you, so if you guys want me to do that into the future, so just let me know in the comments. I'll do that. Alright, so I will choose that again. Looks like my two grandfathers really like the Sardukan. Still kind of look like Pete Wentz. Oh well. I'm actually going to check out the other Clades real quick. I just kind of want to see what they look like. I'm not going to go through reading them again. Let's see what they'll look like. This is an elf-like Clade, it looks like. Must be like light elves and dark elves, sort of. Good and evil. Alright. So I don't exactly want to be that. And then half-breed, probably humans and, what is this, that Alvarin? Thursar. Yeah, well, it has to be Thursar. Oh, looks like it doesn't have to be. Looks like it can be any other human. Oh yeah, I forgot they're half-breeds, so... can't exactly see my head. I don't know if I can... oops. I wonder if I can zoom down and move my character, pan it around. It doesn't look like I can. Alright, well... I'm probably gonna do half-breed, to be honest. There we go. These will be the maximum possible values for your attributes. Your age has a big impact on these values as well. How young can I go? 18. Can't go any younger than that. Alright. I'll do 23. The main race is Thursar. Alright, next. Choose your physical features. Oh, there's a bit of a lag there. It's probably, honestly, my computer having difficulties rendering it, but... Okay, so, skin type. There's only 3 skin types. So, these are some pretty gross looking skins, to be honest. I look pretty sickly in all of them. Isn't there just a human-like one? Okay, this looks like it sort of works. Maybe I should do that. I'm sure this would actually look better if I had my textures up. My texture resolution, so... Okay. I apologize, this is probably going to be a pretty long segment, because I want this to be my permanent character. I just want to make sure I know what I want. Oh, he looks so pale. There's yellow. I'll go with that. Let's see, tattoos. It's a decent amount of tattoos. I wish there were more skin types. Okay. So... it's a tattoo? Why can't... I'm sure that's... it would look... it kind of looks like a beard. Nah. Whatever. I kinda wanna go back to Ogmere, but... Alright. To be honest, this is probably gonna be the least talkative of my segments. I apologize for that. I don't want a large mouth. Ears, I have big ears in real life, so might as well. Not too big. Hair, I don't like that hair. Ooh, long hair. Let's see. Don't they just have normal hair? Alright. Alright, to be honest, I'm probably gonna cut here real quick, and then I'll bring us back once I have increased my texture resolution, so I can kind of make sure this stuff looks decent. Alright, hold on. Alright, welcome back. I apologize for that. I was actually taking the time to figure out what I wanted to do, and sparing you the painfully long process of choosing everything and making sure I have it exactly the way I want, so I'm pretty okay with this. I wish they had a bit more of a selection for at least the skin types, but no big deal. Alright, so let's see here. Attribute points. I am not exactly sure where I want to place all this. There aren't actually classes in this game. There's an attribute and skill system, kind of like pretty traditional RPGs like the Elder Scrolls, you kind of just put points into what skills you want and raise them by actually using them. So, alright, I kind of want to be a... I'm usually a jack of all trades kind of guy, but, you know, running around and stabbing things like a rogue and casting spells is my kind of thing. Not sure what that would be called, maybe a spell blade, but I'll put some to strength. Maybe 5, actually 7 there. Dexterity, 5. Intelligence, actually, no, I want to raise my constitution a lot, because that determines your health, and I want to die a minimal amount of times in this game, because it's a full loot game, and when you die, people will take your items, so... Size, might as well increase my size, because apparently that affects what you can do. I'm not sure how, probably about... Oh yeah, I think it mentioned about your skill caps are changed if you have a bigger size. But I guess we'll find out. Increase strength and dexterity, I'll just add 1 intelligence. Actually, I'll add 2, take away 2 from dexterity. Okay, I am pretty satisfied. Let's go to the next step. Alright. Starting location, name, and surname. Makentz. Arzion. Alright. Select a starting location. Always safe. Can be unsafe. Always unsafe. So, let's see. I want to do what I did before. Fabrinum is what I first did. Alright, well, might as well do Tindrum since I'm starting out new. And apparently it's the best starting point for new players, so... Alright, save. Am I supposed to save this? Oh. And there's my character. Wow, I didn't realize I was so tan. Oh well, no big deal. Alright, so, because the loading screen would take a while if I'm recording, I'm just going to stop recording now, I'll cut it, and then I'll bring it back as soon as I'm in game. So I guess I'll see you guys soon in the next segment.